I don't know why. Any sound now? I think I know why. Oh, hear me. Can you hear us now? Maggie, can you hear? Hi Mike, can you hear me? Oh good, good. Yes, so we're here at the moment at Hardwick Hall, aka Malfoy Mansion, or Manor, whichever it is. And I'm not supposed to be filming. I haven't been given permission. I've got to go through the process. Will do eventually. So I'm just grabbing this quick live from here. So let's just go through. Oh, you can hear now. Good. As I say, apologies for the use my gimbal. Thought you deserved you always hop. Let me have a look. Because Maggie, you always hop in as well. Just bear with me, make sure I don't. There we are, Maggie.
Just, I don't know where he's come from.
Yes, I always, it's always nice to see everybody. I'm really sorry about the bouncing around for the screen, but as I say, I'm not really allowed to be filming even, so what I might do is pretend I'm not filming if I can get in the house. And see what's what. So this is the house that was used, or the facade. The inside wasn't used, but the outside was used with a different roof on for Harry Potter. Video is a bit choppy too. Must be the signal, yeah. Supposed to be a reasonable signal. And it was built and completed in 1597. Can you believe that? And in 1597, to commission and build a house by a woman was miraculous. Oh, absolutely, Maggie, one of my best mates. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. There we are. How about that? As you can see, if you see a picture of Malfoy Manor, the roof is different. I guess obviously they changed it digitally, but the rest of the building is absolutely the same. The turrets at the top, the stonework, it's all made of Derbyshire sandstone, and at the top it says ES, which stands for Elizabeth Shrewsbury, because she was the Marchioness of Shrewsbury. Hi Chiquita, how are you? Sorry the screen's a bit shaky, but I'm not really allowed to be filming even, let alone have a gimbal, so I'm afraid. Here we are. So there is Malfoy Manor. So I have to pretend I'm not filming because I'm not allowed to. Here's a lovely border. Almost as nice as Mum's border, but not quite. So the story of Elizabeth Shrewsbury, or her real name, Bess of Hardwick, pretty flowers, is that Bess of Hardwick was born to very, very humble background. She was the daughter of a farmer. Now, unfortunately, before she was even a teenager, her father died. And they were very, very poor. So exit navigation. When can you move in? No, you can't. Just bear with me. And this hall is quite unique and quite special because it's one of the finest examples of Elizabethan architecture in the country, probably in the world, I would imagine. Designed differently. Looks like the Tower of Terror. Well, it's, as I say, Jaquita. This is Malfoy Manor, but with the real roof. The roof was changed. So Bess of Hardwick was a very poor girl, and she had to go into service in London, in a household in London. Now, she was very, very lucky because she married the son of the wealthy son of the owner of this house, and became quite comfortably off. She could afford her own servants now, and she had a great life. Now, unfortunately, her first husband died, passed away and left her everything. So, lucky thing. So she had so much wealth, she was just so lucky. And then she married even better on her second husband. And her second husband, he unfortunately passed away. By this time, she's now besties with Elizabeth I. Gorgeous to meet you there, Jaquita. Yes, I wish I lived here. Well, I wouldn't actually, it'd be a bit drafty. Yes, she married again, much higher than her station, and gained a lot more wealth when, unfortunately, he died too. I'm not sure how. Always a big question. See the nice borders. So she married for a third time. And she married much higher than her station yet again. And did very well, nicely, thank you very much. But, mysteriously, her third husband died. How unlucky is that? Convenient. So she's left wealthier and wealthier and wealthier than she could ever imagine. But that, she was young. Can't leave it at that. She married for a fourth time. And she married an earl. And by this time she was absolutely one of the richest women in the world. Seriously, she was. and she... Yes, he died as well very soon after she married him, and left her one of the wealthiest women in the world. With the money, she built Hardwick Hall. Started in 1590 and finished in 1597. She unfortunately didn't get to live in it long because she passed away, but she passed away as a ripe old age though. And she was besties with Queen Elizabeth I as well. So how cool is that? Now that's what I call ultimate girl power. In a time when women were considered second-class citizens, had no right to own anything, no rights of their own. Not bad, huh? Right, got it right fourth time, absolutely. As I say, one or two of these husbands died. Mysterious. Yeah, she were besties with Elizabeth I. So, she was in with a good crowd. She was. She had a few spats and falling out with Queen Elizabeth I, but on the whole they generally got on. Unfortunately, as she was so loaded, she also got the task of guarding or imprisoning Queen Mary I of Scotland. So she was besties with the Queen of Scotland as well. And I think the reason why she was imprisoned was because she was threatening the English throne. So Queen Mary ended up being imprisoned for many years. She was moved from... I mean, it wasn't a bad imprisonment. I mean, she had her court, she had all her courtiers, she had everything that she needed. The only thing was she just couldn't go wherever she wanted, whenever she wanted. But she was kept in beautiful houses like this. She was kept... One of the places she was kept was down the road. Unfortunately, that's a ruin now, but you need to meet aristocracy. So yeah, that's the story basically of Elizabeth I. Now I'm going to put you down, pretend that I'm not filming, so will you bear with me a moment, because I'm going to go in the hall, so I'm going to put you in my bag and then bring you back out again hopefully, and then hopefully I'll be able to film. I'll have to be really quiet because I'm not really meant to be filming, so... Absolutely, yes. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. What do you think about around 1590 as well? Hope everybody can see. Yeah, there's no money in there. Yeah, what is it? As I say, Bess of Hardwick had designs on getting children. Bess and Elizabeth fell out a few times. I'm just waiting to go out into the hall again. Can anybody type something so I know you're still here?
It is 20.
Yeah. Now we are heading up to one of the grandest, or I used to think it was quite bland, but in the 1590s this would have been the fanciest room, where Bess would have received visitors. Who wanted to talk to her. There we are. I've got fancy stairs for 1590 anyway. And then we go through this door into this room. Hi, Life in the Parks. How are you doing? Here we are. What do you think of this room? Full of wonderful, wonderful tapestries again. In 1590 to have all this glass, it would have cost serious money. We're talking Jeff Bezos here. We're talking Elon Musk wealth. Oh, just a small room, hey Vicky. Hi. And as I say, this is one of the finest Elizabethan preserved Elizabethan homes in the country, because oh, are you going now? Oh, well, if you're going, Mike, thank you very much. Thank you so much for dropping in. So, which is super mega grand. It's equivalent of Buckingham Palace, let's put it that way. Yeah, thank you, Mike. Oh, festival, that's nice. Festival photography, fabulous. So that's another house I'm hoping to take you round. Now, not that I'm trying to copy Elizabeth I, But kind of looks like she had a throne room as well as Elizabeth I. Of course, Elizabeth I was based at Hampton Court at the time. Buckingham Palace wasn't built. So Hampton Court was the seat of power at the time. And Henry VIII was Elizabeth I's father. Lots of detail, yeah, absolutely. How amazing is that? How amazing. The way it worked was the closer you sat to the Queen, the more important you were. So if you're down this end of the chamber, you're quite important, but not nearly as important. You just woke up, Vicky. There we go, let's go into the next room. I think this is the long gallery. About this. This area was actually used for personal courtiers to exercise when the weather wasn't so good outside. How about that for a stone fireplace? I'll have a photo. They're packed full of valuable paintings, probably worth hundreds of thousands of pounds. Ah, look who we've got down the bottom there. No, Adam, it's not. Here we go, I'll show you the painting of Elizabeth I. This was restored a few years ago, cleaned up and restored. That's Bessie's bestie. There we go, let's promenade down to the middle. There we go.
Well, while she was being held by the Shrewsburys.
about this place. This.
She could well have bought it when she was Queen of France.
Yes.
Right? But after Elizabeth will protect her, Elizabeth sees her as a threat to the throne, so she puts her under house arrest. She puts her with Bess and George Talbot. Elizabeth will pay for everything. As it happens, Elizabeth puts such a strain on Bess's marriage to George Talbot. But whilst they have, not long after they're married, they're given the task of looking after Mary, Queen of Scots. You couldn't refuse. And what made it worse, they couldn't even leave her alone. There had to be one of them, either George or Bess, present at all times. So it puts another strain on it.
Yes, Chiquita.
Well, for a long while, people thought it was probably a prayer cabinet, but the experts say no, it certainly isn't. The iconography is anything but religious. So,
Marquetry. There's the bar. Here we go. Rooms.
You could paint the 4 walls of the room and it just looked right. Not bad, yeah. 3D effect.
Not a bad view. So how about that for a princess bed? Probably in terms of wealth, she probably. Inside. We only really remember any of the famous ones. Haven't seen it. Sorry, the connection's a bit dodgy. You're a bit. You how? Make it a bit more normal now. Is Manny here? Hi. Anybody can tell me how to refresh. Now that the ruins over there are Bessa's first house that she built, but she changed her mind. Didn't like it as much. And of course there's Hardwick. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Shut it down and start again. Oh dear. Is it that bad? Is that any better? Can anybody still hear me? Can anybody still hear me? Oh good. Hi Chiquita, still here. There's some pretty flowers. You're enjoying this little tour. Give it a try and see. These are cute. Some busy bumblebees as well. I think they're dahlias. For all those who like gardening. How about this then? Love this place. Been coming here since I was a kid. Is that marijuana? Oh, I wish. I wish. There's planties. Some yellow daisies. So, going to a storeroom. Aww. And as they say, boom! Here we are. Hi Luan! How are you doing? I am just at Hardwick Hall in Derbyshire. The facade which was used for Malfoy Manor in Harry Potter. So if you notice, yes it sure is. You'll notice that the roof, if you compare it with photos of Malfoy Manor, the roof is different of course, but essentially everything else is the same. And the saying goes locally that Hardwick Hall, more glass than wall. And it practically is. The glass for this place would have been eye-wateringly expensive. For the benefits Yeah, I wish that was my bedroom up there. Hell of a view. So nice borders. These used to be planted, these lawns, years before I remember. You can probably see a rain. Actually, talking of Queen Victoria, Queen Victoria's house on the Isle of Wight is also open to the public as well. For the Americans, you probably won't be interested, but I'll tell you anyway. This place is owned by the National Trust. The National Trust owns hundreds and hundreds of houses, castles and historic buildings all the way over all over the country. The Welsh version is Cadw. Not sure what the Scottish version is, but essentially you pay. You can either pay to go in individually, individual visit, or you get to free in every. You can go to Clumber Park up the road, is another one. Part of what we call the Dukeries. The Dukeries is a number of estates owned by different dukes that border on each other. Oh, there's swifts or swallows. You see the lovely birdies. They border on each other, so all the dukes have got neighbours as dukes. And as I said before, Duke is the next down from the Queen and his aristocracy. Not that it holds any weight, of course. Yeah, she did have loads of kiddies. Clearly nothing better to do, no telly. You were at Sheffield Park, which is actually probably nowhere near Sheffield, like Leeds. Oh, not at all. Right, let's have a wander. House is closed now, so the gardens are still open, so we'll have a wander around. Sorry, a bit shaky on the camera, because I'm not meant to be filming. I'm doing this all for you, and I could get into some serious trouble. Nah. All they say, don't film. Which is fine. So nobody's actually approached me and said, no, you can't film, you can't film. On Friday, they said that you have to go through the media department to get permission to film. So as I say, I'm not meant to be filming, but hey. Whatever. Well, I'm going to the different titles. Yeah. So the next Queen, Earl, and Countess are next down. So the Earl and Countess of Wessex, they're still royalty, but just a one notch down. Yeah, that exactly, Chiquita. I mean, what are they going to do? I mean, they're hardly going to call the police on me, are they? Really? Talk. If anybody stops me, we've done the main part, so that's great. You've seen the house. Let's go around the back, and you'll be surprised to see, in actual fact, the back is similar to the front. More nice lawn, which is really nice.
It would have been in that corner with the garden.
Ooh, hello.
Yeah. All right then.
I just thought you might be interested in the statue. Certainly Christy J might be. Oh, that you's ready for a good chop. Oh, I bet they get a bit cold in winter. There we go, let's head round the back. Oops. Hey, that sounds interesting. So, what does everybody think about this? That's Pan for me always showing off. Eh? Huh? Gorgeous. No, not at all. Not at all. There we go, let's go around the back. Let's have a look at the backyard. Me? Showing off? Nah. There we go. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Well, there's not much play going off through here. Have a look at the house again in a minute. Not much going off around here actually, but now, get this. Now all these posh houses, they all loved to have wildlife, all the local farm animals near the house. But obviously you don't want them wandering in your garden. So they had something which is called a haw-haw. Aha! It meant that it looked, until you got really close up, that it looked like the field was part of the garden. But I haven't been out for a while. Chiquita's kept me locked up in the basement, so it's kind of nice to get out for a change. And this, in a moment, is a haw-haw. There we go. Basically it's a ditch that the animals just can't possibly cross. Wasn't that Pan's bum? Might have been chewy, but... Oh, look at the birdies, the swifts. Wow. Never seen so many. There we are. Hello, birdie. I don't think I can get any closer, but I can't zoom in. But there we go. Not seen all those here before. But yeah, that's the idea. Close to nature but not too close. And kaboom! In all its glory. There we are. How about that? And of course just down there is this little statue. Just there. Lots of wool for those tapestries, yeah, just a bit. Yeah, Maggie, I agree. Because I hate. I'd be absolutely hopeless in Florida. In fact, when I first went back in '91, The first day we got there, first day at the parks, I almost got a heat stroke. Had a massive headache, felt sick, nearly vomiting. We were in SeaWorld at the time, because I'd never been abroad at that time. Never experienced heat like it in the world. I remember when I got off the plane, it was absolutely games and stuff through here. I got off the plane and it was like opening an oven door. It was just like BAM! That's the heat. Oh. And this used to be the car park years ago. Looks like lots of little monsters playing and having fun. There we go. The first, yeah, it was July. I think I went 30 years ago. In July, I last visited. Yes, I'm definitely coming in winter time. Probably try and get, if I ever could, I can't, but it's just too expensive. I can't hope to afford it. But if I were to come, it would be probably October for the Halloween event. I think there are lots and lots of, but lots of cheaper options. I think it's cheaper than for you guys right now. Yes, it looked more comfortable. As I say, the Floridians seem to be complaining about the temperatures, and I was thinking, that's summer for me. So that would suit me absolutely fine. That would. Oh, these birdies flying around. I've never seen so many. Unbelievable. Dig that out and that could be a swimming pool. As I say, I really apologise for the shaky. In actual fact, I bet nobody's going to complain if I put my gimbal on. Yeah, no worries. Just hold on a moment. Might just put you on the gimbal now. Just bear with. Make sure we're balanced, which we are. Turn on the gimbal. Whee! There we are, we're on gimbal. Way! There we go, how about that? Oh, that feels better. Less jumping around now. There we go, how about that? I can walk better actually with this. Yay, we're on gimbal! So I've been coming here since I was a kid. And it's changed a bit over the years. Years ago there used to be ropes and pathways, and you used to be stopped from doing this, stopped from doing that, don't touch this, don't touch that. But it's much better now. There we go. Looks like the orchard there. Got a few pears ready and stuff. The nice border. That's better. Yes, absolutely. Just a bit. Not that I'm trying to show anything of special, but you know. There we go. Let's have a wander down here. Perhaps it wasn't interesting in the first place, I don't know. But I have no offence if you wanted to hop out. But the Hugh's ready for shopping. Let's see what's round the corner. That will be the orchard on this side. There we go. Not very exciting. Ooh. Actually, oddly as and Hardwick Hall is owned by English Heritage. Which is very, very similar to the National Trust. It's hundreds and hundreds of properties up and down the country that kept forever for the public to open to go and see, which is really, really good. So if you want castles, houses, modern, everything historical, we got it to the public. Right. What have we got through here? I don't think there's anything through here. Nice little area. Let's have a look back. How about that? Yeah, it's cloudy today, but it's not cool. It's not too cool. It's really quite comfortable actually. Let's go in the vegetable plot. Let's go through here and see. Don't have a roof on. National Trust properties do. I don't know whether that's just how it's worked out or what, but English Heritage own a lot of castles. They also own Queen Victoria's Isle of Wight house, and it's beautiful inside. That's a place to behold. It like Maggie. And so we're getting to the end of summer now. It's starting to look a bit fallish, or rather autumn if you're over here. I wonder why the Americans call it fall and not autumn. I would love to know the answer to that. So if anybody knows the answer, put it on a postcard and send it to me. I don't know why it's fall. It's just the only thing I think of is because everything falls from the trees. No idea. Very odd. A few nice flowers. I do appreciate to join. Really, really have a look at the weather. See, the thing is, over here we're subject to the weather. We are subject to the weather. It's very I wouldn't like to bring the gimbal out in the rain. because if this breaks it ain't getting replaced. This is so this gimbal was a gift of donations from all you lovely peoples out there. A donation page. If you go onto my webpage, there is a donate bit on the Stream Elements logo next to my Instagram account. So on my YouTube page, on the banner, a picture at the top right hand side, there's my Instagram contact, but next to it is a little logo for Stream Elements, and that's my donation thing. So if anybody feels like donating, but of course never ever expected, it will help me to pay for petrol and entry for some other places, and maybe a cup of tea. I would say coffee, but I hate coffee. Oh, good, I'm glad. As I say, it's just me rambling on. I don't know what to say to you. There's nothing much exciting to talk about, but I'll show you the I think those are boys. Because nobody else bothers. Let's have that shot of the house again. There we go. How about that? How about that? Very iconic, isn't it? There we go. Going into the stable yards. There we go. The stables. These are, compared to some stables that the National Trust owns, this is very modest. Very modest. Much more grander stable yards than this. But it's used for those, some of those are holiday cottages and houses. So you can actually stay on the site. And then when the house is closed, you can actually go around the garden whenever you feel like it. That's the cafe place and the shop. And the first car that you see through that archway is our car, because we've got disabled badge. So because I've towed my dad along today to this. Let's see if I can get away with going in the shop. I bet I can't. But we'll have a go and see. I'm just so naughty like that. Not that I'm as naughty as Chiquita, of course. Chiquita is all well naughty. There we go, see what sort of goodies they've got. Let's have a look. So it's just so nice here. So a lot of people just come here for the outdoors. There we go, let's see if we can find some merch. Chicken wire chicken. What do you do with that? Let's see what we can get away with. So that's about it really. I guess we'll wrap it up here. Thank you very much everybody for hopping along. It's been absolutely brilliant. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope to catch up with you guys in chat later, I guess. Yes, I'm going now, finishing up, wrapping up now. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I shall see you soon. Take care everybody. Don't forget to leave me a little like, and I'd be even happier if you'd leave me a comment. That would be awesome. Everybody take care now, and I'll speak to you soon, probably later today. Bye now.